What's going on, guys? So this is going to be my video response to my own question. So I'll give you my answer on how I feel about gifts and just becauses. Just kind of like my own thoughts on it, I guess. But before I do that, I just want to thank all of you so very much for your comments, your videos, just, the nice things you said about me, the nice things you've said about other people, and just the fact that you guys were able to keep it positive without naming names. I'm so happy with the response to this, and I'm really glad that everyone was able to get it out there. You know how they feel on the topic, and I think it's definitely something that we could all, get out our little notebook and jot down. All right, so and so would like to be contacted. So and so could care less. So and so, you know what I mean? So just take mental notes on how people feel on the topic, and hopefully this will avoid some confusion and hurt feelings down the road. So as far as how I feel, I really am in the belief that sending someone a gift, or just because, which I consider to be the exact same thing. It's just a different name for the same thing. Sending a gift to somebody is a selfless act. And I know somebody mentioned this, and I was so thankful that someone mentioned this idea, and some of you guys even alluded to this. But just the idea that a gift is a selfless act, and although it does take time, it does take effort, it does take some serious thought. It is a selfless act to give someone a gift. And having it be selfless, or to be truly selfless, is to really put the ball into their court as far as, one, how they react, two, how they deal with that gift, and it's up to them. You send that gift to benefit them, right? To make them happy, for them to be excited, for them to build their collection, for them to know that you were thinking about them. That is for their benefit. And to expect, I feel that to expect anything from that, whether it be some kind of notoriety because they made a video, whether that be to get something in return, like, hey, if I send them something, they're going to hit me back, because I've seen them do that before. And or to send someone something, I don't know, to expect anything in return, or to expect them to handle that card the way I would have if I would have kept it, is I think, making it not a selfless act, right? Because you're still somewhat invested in that, for your benefit somehow. So with that being said, hopefully that made sense. with that being said, anything that I've sent anyone, I expect, first of all, I expect nothing in return. And some people, you know, they hear you say that, but they, you know, they don't want to offend you. Some people say that, but really do expect something, which I've kind of seen hurt feelings because of that, where they'll say, oh, don't hit me back. But then later they're like, oh, you know, I sent someone something a long time ago and I haven't gotten anything back. And then they have hurt feelings over it. When I say, or when I send you something, and I send it out to you, you open it, whatever, that is yours, your gift. And as it being your gift, I wanted to give it to you. I wanted to put it in your collection for you to do whatever you want with it. And when I mean whatever, I mean whatever. I don't care what you do with it. If for some reason you decide, even that night, later that night, that you want to raffle that card off so you can get some PayPal money to join a group break because you think that would be exciting and you kind of want to jump in a group break, I don't care. I don't. I mean, I might disagree. I might think, man, that was, I wouldn't have done that. That's a gamble I wouldn't have taken. Or, you know, I might disagree or something that, and think that it was, you know, not a good idea. But it will not offend me in any way. I will not be offended if you just like straight up sold the card to somehow benefit from it. And because like I'm really not going to be sending off a bunch of cards to someone who I see is just, you know, flipping the cards that I send them. Because the reason why I send you stuff is because I watch your videos. I see what you do with your stuff, and you know, if you really appreciate it and you keep it and you enjoy it, that's awesome. If I'm hanging out all the time and I see you like moving cards around, it's gonna be harder for me to find something to send you because I'm gonna think, well, you know, I've kind of struck out in the past because I've sent him something and he hasn't kept it, so I might not be on the same page as far as like what he likes. So hopefully that makes sense. I mean, when I send you something, it's because I think that it's something that you will like and that you will more than likely keep or would want to keep. That's why I'm sending it to you. If I'm wrong on that, which is totally possible, I could totally get it wrong. I could somehow miss a video of yours where you said, I'm not collecting this person anymore. Right? Which people do. I could have missed a video of you saying, you know, I really only want to collect autographs now. I don't want to collect relic cards. I might have missed that video and still been thinking, oh, he collects this team. I'm going to send him this patch card that I got. And I send it to you, and you're thinking in your mind, oh, why did he send that to me? I don't collect relic cards anymore. And it's because I missed your video. Like, I don't want you to send that card back to me. I want you to sell it or trade it for something that you do like. You know, it's just the idea is it's for your benefit, and it's something that I'm doing for you, and that's basically the idea. It's the thought behind it. It's all that. It's for you. It's for you. So if you feel that you want to sell it, sell it. Sell it. It's not going to hurt my feelings. You're still going to be my friend. if you're gonna make a trade with it, do it. Make a trade. If you wanted to basically do whatever with it, if you wanted to sell it to pay a bill or to upgrade to high speed internet or something, if you wanted to go on a trip, do it. That's your decision. Because that would just mean that trip meant more to you than cards, which is fine. Some people really like trips more than cards, all of us are collectors to different levels. Like some of us, collecting that's our thing. That's all we do, right, is collect. And for some people, we assume that they feel the same way about collecting cards that we do. But really, this might be like their third tier hobby. They might be more into cars, or more into taking vacations, or more into singing, or so some people hold card collecting to a different level than I do. It's fine with me. It's fine with me. That's how I feel on it. So anything from me, it's do whatever you want with it. You don't even have to check with me. You don't even have to message me and say, hey, how do you feel about this? Because I have had people contact me about cards, which is what started this, kind of started it, which got me thinking about it. Someone asked me if I would be offended, and my reply was, no, do whatever you want with it. And I've had somebody get out of the hobby and send me back cards that I'd sent them. And the reason why they got out of the hobby was because they ran into money problems. And when I got those cards back in the mail, I was that's what offended me. Or I wasn't offended, but it made me feel bad. Because then I had all these cards for their PC, not mine. And they had value. And he needed money. And he should have used those cards for that. He should have sold them. Because I would have wanted him to have that money to help him out in that time. Because it's not going to benefit me to have those cards again, except for I could sell them. But they were gifts to him. I wanted him to use those cards for that benefit. So for that, I was kind of like, man, why did he do that? He should have just sold them. So that was frustrating for me. That's the only frustrating thing that's ever happened as far as just because, is in my opinion, because I don't get offended when people sell or trade stuff that I give them. So I've never had a problem. I just send it to them and they do what they want with it. That's the end of it. I don't worry about that. But when people start, contacting me about stuff, that's when I start to think about it. No, dude, just do whatever you want with it. I'm cool with it, That's it. Or they're like, hey, I'm going to send you this back. I'm getting out of the hobby. I told them, no, just keep it. Sell it. But that's, there again, I'm not going to force my opinion on somebody else who thinks that it's appropriate to send cards back. So I respected that. He wanted to send it to me. Even though I thought he was crazy for doing it, I wanted him to keep it. He felt the need to send it back, so send it back. And, so-and-so wants to contact me about a card because they feel that that's right. Go ahead and contact me, but know that my answer is going to be do what you want with it. That's why I think that this discussion is so important to have, is just so everybody, not to get everyone on the same page, but to get everyone's opinions and know how they feel. Thanks for getting in, guys. Keep making videos if you haven't made one already. I love you guys. Love you guys so much. Love this hobby. and I'll talk to you later. Peace.